Realize that that what we're about to do is not done just by us, but with the input of a lot of people from St. Vincent's, and we just can't thank you enough for sticking with us after all this time. And now I'll turn this over to my friend.
You know, giving out this award every year is really kind of fun because I get to see how sneaky your teachers are. They've been keeping an eye on you all these years. And revenge is sweet. But this is a sweet revenge in the sense that this year's recipient is someone who is a ray of sunshine, something we need, right? And is one of the people who evidently doesn't like a lot of attention drawn to herself, and who actually represents amazing grace personified. So, Grace Porchavino.
But somebody's going to say something about you. You're going to sit down. Okay, you got to move it again.
Okay. Well, Shea and I, we met. It was very awkward because we met in 8th grade at the SB fashion show. Do you remember that? Yeah, that was awkward. Yes, in the bathroom. And I was with Alex Campanini, and her mom had us introduce each other. And I'm so happy she did because you probably, well, I mean, at first you probably were like, wow, this tiny girl, she's probably not even going to be, like, she's not in my class, like, what? And then, but I'm so happy we became friends, and you've been such an amazing friend, and you deserve this more than anything.
Okay, G Porch, my homegirl. Pretty much the same thing as Yasmin. We met in 8th grade, and it was pretty much like a forced friendship to begin with. We were like, alright, so we're being introduced by our parents, and we're like, you know, like, oh, I'm sure I'll see her around or whatever. Like, never did we think we were going to become like this close and stuff. And, you know, it helps that we both lived in Novato, carpools, you know. But you're just like she was saying, you're just a ray of sunshine. Everyone loves you, platinum blonde hair and all that good stuff. Yeah, you've just been a really good friend, and you're always there to like cheer us up and everything. Crack, you know, jokes 24/7, even if we're serious. But yeah, I just really appreciate everything that you do for us, do for the squad. So you really deserve this.
Okay, so I heard of Grace in about the 8th grade, I guess, but we hadn't met. Her oldest brother Matthew and my brother were best friends, and he told me that he had a little sister in my grade, and I was like, okay, first goal in high school, I have to befriend her. So I did, and every single day, I'm so grateful that I did. And Grace, you just make us all laugh and laugh until we cry, and I really can't think of anybody else who deserves this more. Really.
Alright, G, my lady as I like to call her. Freshman year, she was the most terrifying person I think I've ever met. So sophomore year, here I am sitting next to Grace Porchavino, and I'm like, holy cow, don't mess up, Lauren, because you gotta impress her. She's super cool. So here we are. There's a 1-liter bottle of Coca-Cola, and we lose the cap to it. And I look at her and I say, what are we gonna do? There were some expletives in there, I'll be honest about it. And she says, we're gonna do this together. And from that moment on, Grace Portavina has been by my side, doing it together with me. Whether it was 2 hours ago or 2 years ago, I cannot express how thankful I am for you. So thank you. Okay, disclaimer, there's going to be a lot of crying right now. So, about a week ago, Miss Watt came up to me, and she told me that the Tim Shea Award was going to Grace. At first, I was super surprised, because honestly, I didn't know girls could get the award, but as time fell down, and then it hit me. This is the only person I could see getting this award. Not only is she my best friend, she's the best friend of all these girls up here. She's a ray of sunshine and the most spirited, kind person I've ever met in my life. Sorry. And Grace and I have been best friends since we were babies. I mean, we've been through potty training, braces, anything you can imagine, we've been there for each other. She's literally the sister my parents never gave me, but Deb and Rudy did. And it's going to be weird next year because this is the first time in our whole life that we will be going to school with each other, and we're going to be on the opposite sides of the country completely. And I can't wait for everyone at Oregon to get to meet the person that I know and the person who has affected everyone else here. And I'm just so proud of her, and this is such an honor for me to be here speaking about the most amazing person I've ever met. So. I just want to say it's really fitting that the first time a girl gets it, everybody cries. So, but I just want to thank the Sheas so much for this. Being here for 4 years, Tim has been a part of my life, and I know I never knew him, but I feel like I do every day. And he's always here, and I want you guys to know that he will live on no matter what. And then I want to thank Miss Wad for everything you do, because you are the most amazing person I've ever met. So thank you.